dugsiga boardingka iyo maalinlaha ah ee Amano Boarding and Day School.
Our third video lesson. In our today's lesson, we'll see calculating the length of side of a right-angled triangle under these trigonometric ratios. In our previous video, we have seen the three trigonometric ratios: sine, cosine, and tangent. And then trigonometric ratio, it describes the relationship between two sides and one angle in a given right-angled triangle. So today, the part which is continuing under these trigonometric ratios, which is calculating the length of side of a right-angled triangle. We'll see this part. Okay, here we have given a right-angled triangle. This is the first example. It says calculate the length of the side marked X in the triangle below. The triangle which is given here is right-angled triangle. So in this right-angled triangle, we are asked to find the side length marked by this letter X. Letter X. You have letter X here. So to find the side length of this side, we use the trigonometric ratios, one of the trigonometric ratios. So which trigonometric ratio are we going to use? If you remember, in our previous video, we have seen sine of a given angle theta, sine of a given angle theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, and then cosine of a given angle, same angle theta, it is adjacent divided by hypotenuse, and then tangent of the same angle theta is opposite over adjacent, which is the combination of the two trigonometric ratios, sine and cosine. So by using one of these trig ratios, we are asked to find the value of X. How are we going to find it? Let us see this. Okay, as you can see here, the angle, the given angle is 40 degrees, which is this angle, and the side which is given by 8 centimeter is the hypotenuse, which is opposite to the 90 degree or the longest side in this given right-angled triangle. So we have given this angle 40 degrees. So using or referring these 40 degree angles, what relationship do we have between this X and the 40 degrees angle? It is opposite. So this side is opposite to the 40 degree angles, and then the side, the 40 degrees angle, and the side which is given by 8 centimeter, it is the hypotenuse or the longest side, which is opposite to the right angle. So it is H, the hypotenuse. Now, which trig ratio from these three trigonometric ratios, which one uses the opposite side and the hypotenuse? Let us check. Opposite divided by hypotenuse. As you can see here, opposite is given here, and then hypotenuse is here. So we use the sine or trigonometric ratio, which is given by sine theta. But instead of theta, we have given 40 degrees angle, 40 degrees angle. So to find the value of X or the length of this side, which is opposite to the 40 degree, we use sine. So that sine of 40 degrees is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite divided by hypotenuse. So what is sine 40, or how can you find sine 40? Using your scientific calculator, you press the button sine. After that, you enter 40 degrees or simply 40. Simply 40. Then on the screen of your calculator, you can see the value of sine 40. So the value of sine 40 is 0.13. Here we have sine 40, which is 0.13. You can check. Actually, this is not the exact value. It is 0.13 or 0.12748, so that you can take the approximate value. You can take the approximate value, which is rounding to 2 decimal places. We have learned this, how to round numbers or decimals. To round decimals, we have two types of digits, which are digits rounded up and then rounded down digits. But here we have 0.127, so that's rounded up 7. That is 0.127. The digit after 2 is 7, which is rounded up, so you can add 1 here, so the value will be 0.13. So that sine of 40 degrees is 0.13. opposite divided by hypotenuse. Our opposite here is given by x, so that we write x here divided by h, the hypotenuse, which is given by 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters. Now to find the value of x, give denominator for this one, then using the cross multiplication, 1 times x is x, which is equal to, open bracket, 0.13 times 8 centimeters. So that x, which is the length of the side, which is given here, you can use your calculator as I said, and then you can multiply these two, which is 0.13 times 8, which is equal to 1.04. So it is 1.04. 0.13 times 8 centimeter is 1.04 centimeters. So this is the value of x, or the length of this side. So as I said, after having the hypotenuse, the opposite side and the adjacent side, we can apply one of these three trigonometric ratios to find the side length of a given right angled triangle. Okay, now let us see the second example, example 2. In this example, we are asked to calculate the length of side AB. The length of side AB. Actually here A, B, C are not given, but from this, here we have x, here we have x. That means x is the unknown part, which is given by AB, which is given by AB, and then you can give name for this vertex, which is C. So this triangle is ABC. In this triangle, we are asked to find the side length of AB, the side length of AB, which is marked by X, and what is given here, 9 centimeter, and then an angle whose degree measure is 50 degrees, whose degree measure is 50 degrees. So to find the side length of this AB, or given by x, which trigonometric ratios are we going to use? Now let us see this x. What relationship do we have between x and 50 degrees angle? So this x, the side which is given by AB, is opposite, it's O, opposite to this 50, and then this side which is given by 9 centimeter, it is the side which joins the 90 degrees angle and the given angle whose degree measure is 50 degrees, it is adjacent. We call it adjacent side, and then given by A. Now from those three trigonometric ratios, which trigonometric ratio uses these opposite and adjacent, or adjacent and opposite? That is tangent. So tan of theta is defined by opposite divided by adjacent, opposite divided by adjacent. So what is theta? Theta means the angle, the given angle. Which is the given angle? The angle whose degree measure is 50 degrees. So we have tan of 50 degrees, tan of 50 degrees is equal to opposite, the opposite here is x, divided by adjacent, the adjacent is 9 centimeters. So tan 50, as I said, you can use your calculator, and then from your calculator you can get tan 50. Press the tan button and then enter 50 or put 50 degrees, then easily you can read, or you can find the value of tan 50. So tan 50 is 1.13, which is equal to x divided by 9 centimeter. As I said, here I'm using 2 decimal places, so do the same thing. Maybe the digits after the decimal point can be 5, 6, 7, but to use these 2 decimal places you can use rounding of the decimal places. Okay, so as we did in example number 1, you can give denominator for this, and then using the cross multiplication you can find the value of x. How? X times 1 is x, which is equal to 1.13 times 9 centimeters. So the value of x, or the length of side AB, which is given by x here, how can you find it? You can use your calculator. 1.13 times 9, which is equal to 10.17. So 10.17 centimeters. This is the length of X or side AB. The length of X or side AB. Okay, this is the second example. Now let's go to the third example. Okay, in this example we'll see real life application. A problem. The problem is related with our real life, so that we'll use trigonometric ratios, or we apply trigonometric ratios to find to solve this real life problem. Actually, now I will give you only the hint how to find or how to solve these problems, then you can finish the problem by yourself. Okay, the question says a ladder here, a ladder which has length 6 centimeter, we have given 6 centimeter, leans against a vertical wall. The angle between the ladder and the horizontal ground is 65 degrees. We have two questions. So based on this given information, here it says how far is the foot of the ladder? How far is the foot of the ladder from the wall is the first question. The second question is what is the height of the top of the ladder? We ask to find the height of the top of the ladder above the ground. In each case, give your answer to the nearest meter. Don't forget, to the nearest meter means not in decimal form. If you have in decimal form, round it to the nearest whole number, to the nearest whole number. Okay, given there, we have given a ladder which is 6 meter, here 6 meters, and then the wall is here, so as you can see from the problem, it says the angle formed by the ladder and the ground here is 65 degrees. So this gives us right-angled triangle. As you can see, it is in the shape of right-angled triangle. So you can draw the right-angled triangle here. This is 65 degrees. Okay, and this one is the angle, degree measure is 90, and this is 6 meters. So in the first question, we are asked to find the distance from this point to this one, and in question number B, we are asked to find the height here, the height h. Which trigonometric ratio are we going to use? We have sine, cosine, and tangent. For example, to find x is adjacent to this one, and we have the hypotenuse, so we use cosine. Cosine of what? Cosine of 65 degrees is equal to x divided by 6 meters. For this one, we use sine because this is opposite and this one is the hypotenuse, so you can use sine 65 degrees, which is equal to h divided by 6 meters. So using the first two examples, example number 1 and then example number 2, easily you can find the values of x, which is the distance from the foot of the ladder to the foot of the wall, and then in the second question B, you are asked to find the height of the building or the height of the ladder from the ground to the top of the wall, it says, so that using this relationship, easily you can find the height. Easily you can find the height. Okay, you have assignment here. So to do these questions, you practice repeatedly, do the examples, example 1, example 2, and then example 3. So based on those 3 examples, you can do these questions. The first question, calculate all the lengths marked with letters in each of the following triangles. As you can see here, we have the first triangle. Here x is given, you are asked to find x. Here x is given, you are asked to find x. Again here the same, like question number 3, the last question, our example, you have given problems related with our real life. So solve these 2 problems. Stay safe. Thank you. See you in the next video.